Everybody, Welton Hong over here again. Let's talk about something called local citations. So when you think about online visibility, you probably think about being number one on Google, right? But now we're entering a new era where it's more AI driven, right? Like tools like chatbots, answer engines, generative models. That's how people are finding information. That means how you get cited or used by these systems becomes just as important as traditional search rankings. So let's talk a little more about what is citations. Basically, these are mentions of your business or content on other sites, like your business name, how you're cited, like your articles, data, and why they matter for both like local visibility, and especially these days for GEO, which is generative engine optimization. So first, local visibility. So if you're a local business, obviously you guys are local businesses, um, platforms like Google look for consistent information. Your name, address, phone number, business categories. These citations across directories, right, local listings, um, kind of help Google trust you and place you correctly in local results. If your information is not consistent, for example, you have a different address, wrong categories, outdated phone numbers, you're giving Google reasons to downgrade your visibility, right? So even though let's say your funeral home, you'll be in that same location for 20 years, right? For example, but yet still Google doesn't know you've been around and you're legit, right? So that's why Google looks at these other directories such as Yelp, Facebook, Apple Maps, Bing, right? Bing, all these other major directories to cite you that indeed you physically are a real business, you physically operate out of this location, right? So it's just a weird, quirky algorithm, but it's right. This is how Google know that you're indeed real versus a lot like some we seen some businesses in order for them to get ranked in multiple cities, they started getting fake addresses, right? A city, they get a PO box here, they buy a friend's address here, they might use one of those co-working spaces here, so that way they get ranked. So that's how Google can know indeed are you physically operating out of this location is basically looking cross-referencing with these major directories to cite that indeed you are real and you physically operate out of here. And now, if we talk about GEO, right, that's really is even more critical these days. As more people use these AI-driven engines to ask questions, for example, where can I find a plumber in Las Vegas, right? Um, or like for example, right, what local bakeries have gluten-free options. The AI generate these AI tools, they generate answers using content pulled from websites and trusted sources. Research shows that adding citations, quotations, structured data, your content can improve your visibility in these generative responses by up to about, let's say, 40%. Okay. So that's why, again, these citations are just so critical. So for like a local business like you, this is what you need. First of all, making sure that, right, you have clean, consistent local citations, so these platforms knows that you are legitimate. Content that is built for GEO, right, which mainly is, right, obviously you don't want to fake these content, but you got to have clear facts, structured data, and trusted references so generative engines can use you as a source. Okay. So basically, again, citations, many of us, right, like, hey, who cares about citations? It was such a big deal before for you to get ranked in local search on Google. These days, it's just overall, I just want to let you guys know it's even more critical. You're getting right, even better if you're continuing to really clean up your citations. Not only do you get ranked in Google's local search, you also should be ranked on, it helps to get ranked in ChatGPT, the generative engine, right? So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions, but that's why things are proven to work. They still continue to work. Let me know if you have any questions.